Welcome back everybody, welcome back to another Hydroneer episode. We are here back on our factory area, where we are looking at a bright day with our machinery that didn't work because we do not have the required pressure to get everything going. I was taking a look and I solidly secured all the pipes that I have laying around, because indeed they were disappearing. For a good reason. I have at least 3 of these ones on my claim before and 2 of them are missing. So yeah, the developer is working on fixes though, so I do not I'm not scared of anything like that. I suggest we will collect a little bit more dang it, I did it again, items. Like for in this case iron, and then make something of it and then sell it, and then with that money we can buy a new pressure pipe. I know we have a little bit of money in the truck, but I want to make sure that we have enough for at least a lot of fixes. I also want to get a new bag of repair stuff, so we do not have, dang it, I did it again, so we do not have the problems with the repair thingy things. Last time we just managed to buy like 2 separate small repair thingy things, and that's just exactly what I want to prevent. Also, I want to dig manually as well, because it delivers... Oh, no, that wasn't supposed to go in. Where is it? It fell through. No way I'm getting that out. I'll leave it in there then. It will melt into the iron. There is a system that falls back on the things you throw in. For example, if I merge those two, it will make iron. Because it checks basically what's in there and melts it. And maybe it doesn't melt it, I have no idea. But it should merge whatever is there. Whoa, that's a huge one. That's a big one. So there is a lot to do today, like repairing all kinds of things and collecting all kinds of things. And making sure we have the factory working, because I want to do it for sure. Last episode the goal was to get it all working. It was working partly. It's not working completely, and that's something I was very mad about against myself. Like, why did I forget that things can fall through the ground? Well, that's something to live with. Dev is working on fixes though. He thought he fixed it. Sadly, it did not fix it completely, so he did patch some major things in the past time. Although I must say, he was planning on updating something yesterday. He couldn't, because there was an unexpected problem with the code. So he extended it to today or tomorrow or something. At least the next update he was planning on releasing, and it includes a new feature, but nobody knows what. I don't even know what. So I certainly wonder whatever feature it is. Almost done here. Almost done here. All the iron. This is like the most iron I've seen in times. Maybe we can get the saw this time, so we can saw bars into 2. With the saw, it basically turns 1 big bar into 2 a little bit smaller bar, allowing you to make bigger items using the same amount of nuggets. And that's an empty bin. Okay. Hey, this one fell through. Hey, that's the one that I threw in there. So it prevents it from going in there. Okay. Now we know it. There we go. It's in. It's cooking. Now, let's take a look. This system over here needs that these pipes are getting disconnected and such. So let me just disconnect them. Let me get the hammer so we... Oh, the traps are still here. That's of course a small one. Okay. And another small one. Oh. Let me put them in. These are very small. Let me put them in. And they can collect more fishes. In the meantime. Okay, let me get the buckets on its place. And let me grab the hammer. So we can prepare the pipe to be moved. 1 or 2. Put this one down. Pick him up. Rotate around. I need to add 2 pipes, so I'm going to move 2 backwards. This one as well. And then this one will come here. And then in between these 2 will come the pressure pipe. That increases the pressure. I'm not standing on the fishing traps. Oh, I'm scaring the fishes! Okay, I have 2 pens here. And do we have any pen here? Yeah, 1 of them. We need 2 of them. We need the gold one as well. There we go. There are irons in here. So let me put the irons into the other ones over here. And let's just take the other one with us to smelt as well. There we go. The gold one should be smelted by now. Yes. The gold one. The other iron one. Dang it. And let's put this one back on the iron slot. There we go. Now I need to push it a little bit. There. On its place. Now, this one did not collect anything. This one, however, did collect some gems. Although I leave the gems there, because I think that's something we can do some other time. For this filling system, we need a new pump. That's something also we need money for. I have the iron right here. Now, let me turn it into the axe. So let me make an axe today. So I'm gonna lay down this one into the heating thing. Oh, this one isn't melted yet. Melt, my friend. Whoa, that was fast. I just asked and he did it. There we go. Now we have another bar. Are they different sizes or are they the same sizes? They are the same. I remembered from videos that I watched that these were having different sizes, but it seems that they currently have just one size. So, one size fits all. I did it again. Certainly need still. I need to ask what to. Oh, here. What the thing is worth. Basically, how to lock it in place so I do not pick it up. I have the feeling it has to do with if it's being full or not. That's a little bit of a thing that I keep questioning myself. Whatever is what. Now let me take a look. 559. Okay. Now go to here. Everything is up. Look at that. And this is... If I can put it into place normally. This is a little bit more. But it's 500 money, so almost 600. We can put this in the car as well, and let's get the remaining item which we need. I was thinking about a repair kit, a saw, and if we have the chance, a pump as well, and the pressure pipe. So so we can get everything going again. Let me grab out the money that's currently in here. 600 something. Makes 1200. This one needs to go back to my my base. Maybe can I hang this one on the rack? No, I can't. Set. Well, in that case, there we go. I must say that the collisions are mostly fixed for the items. I can't complain. Because normally when I walked against a pen, it shot into the air, and now it's less happening. Way less than it did before. There we go, we can make it, we can make it. Whoa! Oh, I turned too far. I'm a terrible driver, seriously. This game is pretty annoying when I need to drive anywhere. Although I do want to say that I do not like the driving at all. It's something I find terrible, but it's a way of moving things from one way to the other. And I still need to learn it because there is also a big excavator that's usable on bigger claims. And the big excavator is a whole system you can make for it. Because if you then are done digging, you go to a station with your car and then you just click the... I did it again. I drove way too hard. There we go. A little bit back. And we're there. Good. Now let me grab my money. Let me go back to here. Is there money in here? Yes. Okay. Most important things. The pressure pipe. Now, less important, that's all. Okay, well I have both them now. The pump. Oh, we are doing fine. The repair bag. We are doing way more than fine. Where is it? Here it is. The mining helm. Something just to have is very handy. The mining helm can be put on with Q, and when you're holding it in your hand and click it on. Now we have it on our heads. We can do everything we want, but we also have a light. See? We can now see what we're doing. And I really like that. With 300 remaining, I can take a look at the foundations. So we can take a little bit more foundations with us. Because we're trying to get more windows as well. And I think while we're still here and we have a little bit of money, why not just take a little bit with us? So let me grab the money, go to the store for furniture, put it in. Now let me grab my car and put this one into the back of the truck, so I do not lose it. Enter the car, moving it a little bit further and trying to rotate it more. This is just terrible. Look at the time it takes to rotate a bit. And if you go forward, it goes a little bit faster, but still the rotation is terribly slow. Well, enough is enough. There we go. Ow. I walk with my head onto the sign. Let's get into the system over here. Let me grab a few of these ones. Like 2 or 3 or 4. Well, these ones you can never have enough. Because these ones allow you to build more easily on things you have. And that's something that's worth more than, for example, having a fancy bed or anything close to it. We also needed a lot of windows to cover up the places where the pens need to go and such. And they are not expensive, I must say. If you want to build a building, then these are not expensive at all. You can just buy them and build your factory as you wanted to. And I'm sure I want to do it someday, that when I have the proper money by then, because well, we are racing for the gold. We trying to get rich if we can. Why not? Well, that's the way to put it in the car. There we go. And when we have more space and such, we can place larger things, like a base with doors and rooms and different, different things. Now, if we have the money, why not add some of these? So we can light up the excavation area, like 3 of these. Should be enough. I mean, they aren't expensive at all, and allows us to see a little bit more in the dark. Although when I get back, the first thing I'm gonna do is return to the bed, so we can skip it to the next day. And when it's next day, we can take a look at the factory itself, see if we can work out to get it all working again. So let's head back to the base. We have everything we wanted, so we can take a look and see if we can make it work. Pretty important that we get it to work, because we are losing money with every minute we are not digging or cleaning our cells. I want to do more cleaning our cells, because the deeper we get, the better we can do with our cells, because the ram drills are only getting smaller chunks. They will never get the biggest ones. The biggest ones are only gettable with the Goliath drill, and the Goliath drill needs a big area to dig from, because it goes down into the ground. It literally goes down into the ground. So let me take a look. Like this area, for example, I want to place a foundation in so we can walk around a bit. This is still empty, but I think it's fine. So that's why I get those foundations. We can use them as well there as well. For example, I can take a look here and put an extra one on the side here. We can never worry about having too much foundations. Now let me grab the light, because I have a small lantern over there, but small lantern is not everything. There. Now, there we go. Now we have some light here. I already told you I wanted to sleep already, but why aren't we doing this instead for the first time? There we go. Window 1. Those windows prevent losing of items. Ah, there was the pressure pipe. The bed is here as well, so I can pop into the bed as soon as I want. There we go. Oop. Hello. Nice new clean day. No rain. Well, it will never rain in this game, but you can at least try to have fun with the fact that it doesn't rain. There we go. We needed a lot of windows for that. Now I know why. I totally forgot what the why we did have the much windows. Well, we needed all them. No fishies. Okay. We did not catch anything today. Well, we have more and more things to do, and since we now have all the pipes we want, we can get the shards out, fill up the pressure pipes with shards, and then give it a go. And since we now also have this pipe again, we can... there we go. We can manually clean things faster as well again. So, Nice and beautiful day. I need to hammer things down before I continue with those things, but at least we can try to make it at least place where we want to have it. So currently I need a window over here. There we go. And I have more window. Another one. The last one, which I want to put on the outside. On the edge here. And this one, these ones basically prevent things from falling off the sides. We do not have enough of them, but at least they will help a little bit with the final result. The saw and the rest I will leave it in the car for now. The car will never throw things away, so why not, huh? There we go. Light. And now the hammer. And it should be on the frame, right? Yep. And when we have the hammer, we can hammer everything to the ground. Hammer, hammer. Those are all already stuck. I just saw something light up. This one, everything is now stuck to the frame itself. And now the last thing that I need to put on the solid foundation is this pipe. Good, now let's just get the shards and give it a go. I really need to sort out the shards. This is a pretty big one. Well, there are some bigger ones, but most of them are all single sides. So yeah, let's just grab them and put them in, and hopefully it is enough to get it powered. Just grab some and put them in, and they will do their thing. Depending on the size, it has a different power level, so sooner or later it will not work at all. Those power shards are pretty expensive, but at least we have some to power up the pressure pipes. Oh, let me get around. Oh, do not throw it on the ground, just throw it in there. That's one. I want at least 2 in each pipe to take a look if the 2 is enough, or that we need a lot more, because the bigger ones all are used up, so. Only one way to see. Pressure is pretty high. The belt is going. And then stopped again. Seriously? I now have pretty high pressure, but not high enough to get everything going. So I'm gonna separate the belts from the machines, I think. And the shards are almost used up already. Good. That means in the next episode we need to power up a little bit more, but we can get it pretty fast, I think. I think it will all be worth it. I think that if we do it correctly, we can at least try to get the power going a little bit better. This is a way that works. That way you can throw a little bit more in at once. Good, now. See you all in the next one. Good luck!